That. Start out with a song I co-wrote with George Bush. Maybe some of you know the chorus, I'm sure. We've got a situation and it calls for a solution that upholds our domination of the planet. We're gonna make our case and we're gonna make it well, and if you don't like our logic, you can it. We'll use impeccable intelligence from any country in the world, as long as we all see eye to eye. And if we don't find quite what we need, we know what to do. Just look into the camera and lie. It's Operation Iraqi Liberation. Tell me, what does that spell? Operation Iraqi Liberation. O-I-L. You got it? They actually called it that for several hours, as you may know, and then they realized their acronomic error and changed spelling. We'll lie about the missiles and the nuclear research. We'll lie about uranium. We'll build military bases and smile for reporters as we give away bubble gum. We'll lie about Bin Laden, his connections with the Saudis. We'll lie about 911. We'll lie about the Ba'ath's, their connections to Al-Qaeda, because we know there's none. It's Operation Iraqi Liberation. Tell me, what does that spell? Operation Iraqi Liberation. O-I-L. We'll lie about the North Koreans and we'll lie about Iran, and don't mention Israel. Keep those nuclear weapons out of this song, and we'll all get together swell. And we'll liberate these people, we'll liberate their money, we'll liberate their soil. We'll liberate their airports, we'll liberate their harbors, and we'll liberate their oil. It's Operation Iraqi Liberation. Tell me, what does that spell? Operation Iraqi Liberation. O-I-L. Sing with me. Operation Iraqi Liberation. Tell me, what does that spell? Operation Iraqi Liberation. O-I-L. Thank you. So I was just recently had the pleasure to return to what's becoming one of my favorite little towns in this country, an unknown, not very well-known place called Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's a town of 17,000 people in eastern New Mexico. Somebody's been there? It's a wonderful town. And as they say in Las Vegas, we didn't cross the border crossed us. There's a guy there, I know, Miguel, who might be the great-grandson of Billy the Kid. And his great-grandma broke him out of jail there in Las Vegas, and got pregnant around the same time. So it's, on her deathbed, apparently she said that it was Billy the Kid, actually, who is the dad. But they haven't done DNA testing. But Miguel was talking about the first time the U.S. Army came to Las Vegas, and some guy got up on the nearest, two-story building, and he gave a little speech where he said, "You're now part of the United States, where we've ended Mexican tyranny, and anybody who doesn't like it, we'll hang you." And then he moved on further into Mexico, and he gave the speech in English, and so there were apparently nobody in the crowd who actually understood it, and people were saying, "Como?" and that was about it, and they were part of the U.S. at that point. My name is John Riley. I'll have your ear only a while. I left my dear home in Ireland. It was death, starvation, or exile. When I got to America, it was my duty to go enter the army and slog across Texas to join in the war against Mexico. And it was there in the pueblos and hillsides that I saw the mistake I had made. Part of a conquering army with the morals of a bayonet blade. And there amidst all these poor dying Catholics, screaming children, the burning stench of it all, myself and 200 Irishmen decided to rise to the call. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We marched neath the green flag of St. Patrick, emblazoned with Erin go bra, bright with the harp and the shamrock, and Libertad per Republica. Just 50 years after Wolfe Tone, 5,000 miles away, the Yanks called us a legion of strangers, and they can talk as they may, but from Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. What'd we do? We formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in Matamoros, where their volunteers were raping the nuns. In Monterey and Cerro Gordo, we fought on as Ireland's sons. We were the red-headed fighters for freedom amidst these brown-skinned women and men. Side by side we fought against tyranny, and I dare say we'd do it again. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in 5 major battles. Churubusco was the last. Overwhelmed by the cannons from Boston, we fell after each mortar blast. Most of us died on that hillside at the service of the Mexican state. So far from our occupied homeland, we were heroes and victims of fate. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick Battalion and we fought on the Mexican side.